Hello everybody and welcome back to Ant Holleufer. Today I'm doing a room tour here in my new ant room, which I have been making over the last couple of weeks, and now I'm gonna show you how far I am. So if we just take you out of this like this, you're suddenly unhooked and my light is falling over. So taking the camera off the mount and starting to show you how it all looks. This right here is my little setup with my main white light right here, and so it isn't just all white. I have a secondary more brownish color which kind of gives it the look I like, and it's situated on top of my desk because then it's very easy for me to take the desk up or take it down. Therefore it's very quick for me to just put the tripod here and set the lights up around me. So I'm just gonna remove this because now you've seen how it looks, and now I don't have to have it on my desk anymore. Boom! Now it's all back to normal. So this right here is my computer setup. It isn't the prettiest, but that is mostly because cables like these that are so long, it's kind of hard to hide away because you need them. Cables to mouse and different other cables that I plug my stuff into. It's kind of hard to hide away, so I just keep them out. But else, this is my computer setup. So I have the computer right here with some different things on top. I'm an electrician, and these are the biggest cables, single leader cables you can get in Denmark, and I just thought it was kind of funny to keep one, so that's why I have one. It is 240 M2, if to anyone who wants to know that. Else, I have a 4 terabyte hard disk on top. This is where I keep all my ant videos and a camera recharger. Turning right, I have a little happy birthday Alexander made by my girlfriend that I put up right here. It was kind of sweet, so I put it up here. Not kind of, it was sweet, so I put it up right here. Turning right into the recording studio, I have my mic right here. It is a HyperX microphone situated on this microphone stand, so I can get it over to my face. Of course, this light right here is being moved around very easily just by taking this clip and moving it around as I please. I also normally use this light to record my ants, so therefore I haven't really bothered with the cable management, where I have tried to do some cable management with the rest of my setup, but this right here is just kind of hanging there because I need to move it very easily. So coming into the studio, I can very easily take the microphone away. So on the back side I have this ants thing right here that I got from my grandparents around 2 years ago when I initially started getting into the hobby. They thought it was kind of funny, so they got me this sign, and I've kept the sign ever since because it's a nice looking sign. I like it at least. Then we have the little shelf here with my supporters. I like dinosaurs and Halo and Rick and Morty and fake plants, I guess. So this right here, oh sorry, this is a T-Rex, Velociraptor. This right here is Obita from Halo. He has sadly broken his little sword, but I'm keeping anyway because he's very cool. And then we have Pegglerick up here hiding in the bushes, and he is kind of hard to place down, but he's hiding up here in the bushes. Then we have right here my kind of sound barrier that I was supposed to be able to take in and out with these up here, but something I completely forgot while making it was that my shelf right here would of course be in the way, so now I can't move it. I was supposed to could take it over there. I don't know why. I thought I could do that with a shelf, but of course I can't. So when I'm standing and recording, I'm looking over at my setup like this, where if I'm live streaming I have all my things on this screen, as this screen right here will be blocked by the tripod and the camera. So moving away from the recording area. Right up here I have a lamp. I use this lamp pretty often to record ants because it's very powerful and it gives a very good and bright light at the ends. It does have a little orange tint, though it isn't anything that the camera can't handle. If you look at my old Mr. Barber's videos, I didn't know how to calibrate my camera to this lamp, so my videos were very orange, though I have fixed that problem today. Else, right here is my ant shelf, my secondary ant shelf, and my third ant shelf. So all of these are currently empty as I don't have any big colonies, but hopefully I get a leaf cutter colony very soon and the top shelf will be used once again. So normally when I clean a test tube, I usually just put it down like this and let it dry, and the test tube is then after that pretty ugly to look at. It has this very dirty, and therefore I've tried to buy this IKEA system where I can just put the test tubes right here. I haven't tried it, so actually I don't know if it works. I'll let you know in the future, but the water should be able to kind of slowly go off, and then it will be a lot more clean looking at it afterwards. Else, if anybody has any ideas to how to clean a test tube properly, I know I'm using hot water to clean it, or boiling water, but how do we get the boiling water out from in here, except for just pouring it out, because there's still a lot of leftovers up here. So coming away from the ant shelf and the test tube holders, we're now over at where I keep my camera gear. I have this turning table that I haven't used in a video yet, but hopefully I'll do it in my next review or ant video or something. I bought it like 3 weeks ago, but I haven't had an opportunity to use it yet. So under my camera I have this big shelf, and inside the shelf I'll just show you. It isn't necessarily that clean. In here I have a little starter kit that I haven't gotten the opportunity to use that yet from Ant Shack. This is one of the things I would like to use pretty soon, and that's why I've put it in here. So it's kind of a higher priority to use. I have a little clock when I'm using a heating mat and a little Ant Stavy sign. I haven't cleaned up totally in here, but I like the videos to be more natural, as this is how it looks normally. Closing this, down here we have the Q, and Q stands for Queen. So in here we have all of the queens that I currently have, but we're not gonna talk about that in this video. Don't you worry, guys. I know you like knowing things like that. In the next, I'm actually not completely sure. We have some spare nest. Well, probably spare nest, but not used right now. We have an outweld that hasn't been cleaned, and some other things in here that hasn't been cleaned. I'm a bit lazy sometimes, I'm sorry guys. Yeah, some people are, I'm one of those guys. I like the setups to be clean outside, but not inside. The next one, we have kind of the things that I use normally. My tweezers, my tape. I often use tape if I need to do some temporary things. Some scissors to cut my food, and some pipettes, and a little heat temperature thing that I haven't used yet because I got it with the aquarium and I just don't know where to put it yet. Again, I should clean these a little bit more often. These right down here are used test tubes, but I don't know why I don't want to clean them yet. I feel like I need to have some used test tubes down here, because that's always a good thing to have. No guys, clean your test tubes when you've used them, because when they are cleaned, they'll end up down in this drawer. So these are all the clean test tubes that I currently have. Again, after I moved, this was very clean before I moved, but after I moved, it hasn't really been the same since. Going down to the next one, we have some other big stuff that has just been put down here for the moving purposes. I have some white tongue, my heat mat. I have some seeds from my Mr. Barber's colony, which I don't have anymore. I don't know why. I kept the seeds because maybe I want another colony pretty soon. I don't know. Some honey down here, and else some small feeding dishes which have been thrown all over the place due to my moving. Closing this one and going down to the last one, we have some other small things that I don't really use that much. I have my little trusty test tube holder right here, which I'm actually pretty happy about. Took me 5 minutes to make and it has been working great to hold 4 test tubes. and I mean it's easy to have and easy to take the lid off and put it back on again. And I have a spare one if I wanted to make a video. And yeah, that is what I have in my big ant drawer. Again, this is the whole drawer once again. Pretty big, and easily a lot more room if I just cleaned it. And that makes me remember that on my ant shelf over here there is actually some outwells that I never got the chance to use. And in here a lot of storage once again for things that I don't want to show. Also, these white things right here are just normal temperature things. It's called a third something. I don't know what it's called in English, but it's just to tell the temperature. I have one on the bottom and one on the top as well, because you know I wanted to see the difference. You can't really read this, can you? It says 20. It's pretty hard to see because of the light, but I have two just because I was curious to see the difference from bottom to top. But moving over, we once again have a little bit of sound isolation. As you can hear in the room sound on the camera. I should maybe put some more of something, I'm not sure. But right here we have the Myrmica colony. Not much to say, it's just the Myrmica colony. Down here I have some temporary things for watering, for when I'm cutting up some animals. And then over here I have my food supplies, which is currently just a mealworm farm, or superworm farm I think it is. I had some grasshoppers down here, but I just cleaned this out a few days ago since it was empty. Lastly, this is my kind of gaming room. It's my ant room and my gaming room, and therefore I have a little bit of wheel things at Logitech G29 wheel in here and in here, with pedals and a manual gear shift as well, and just a very old fly controller for a long time ago when I played some flight simulator. I think this is, I don't know, 15 years old or something, so it's very old. Lastly, once again, a little bit of cleaning that doesn't really have a place yet. This is the LED lights that I put on the Myrmica colony when I'm recording, just to give it that extra bit of light. Don't currently have a place for that yet, but that is how it is. Yeah, we have a window, a secondary window, and right here, this is really brownish light on the camera, I don't know why. 2 seconds. So again, some sound barrier down to this big white table. This has been my old dinner table, but now it is for my next unboxing videos. So hopefully I'll have a camera set up right here or something, another camera here maybe, and then I'm sitting here and unboxing whatever it is I'm gonna unbox. This also needs a little bit of a clean to get all white, but then I'm gonna use it for my recording table as well, because then I can take the colonies, put them here, and hopefully get a bit better white background. Back in my old apartment I needed to cat protect everything because I had cats, but now I have one big cat protector, and that is a door. So then therefore I don't need any cat protecting on my ant shelf or anywhere. Lastly, I don't know, my computer setup from the back side. I have a little bit of internet and some power for my lights when I'm recording here. And then else I have an averagely cable management situation. I'm trying to keep it kind of clean looking, and then taking most of the things down below. I don't know, I'm pretty happy with the result, though I really don't like how it looks up front. Just gonna move this back up again. So yeah guys, I don't know, maybe it took a little bit longer than normally, just walking a little bit around. That has been it for this video. I don't know how useful this video was to you. Maybe it's funny to look back in the future at, but that right there is the setup for the next many videos. So if you're thinking where I'm recording all my things, it's right over there. And yeah guys, I don't know, there's not really anything left to say. I'm hoping to come out with a normal ant video next Sunday, because I feel like I'm finally done with the ant room. I might actually put up a very bright light right here to come down and show on the table right here, but currently I haven't come further along than my thought. I'm still kind of in the moving process, but I don't know, from next week onwards it should be pretty normal videos. Also, I'm considering buying a mini fridge, which I'm gonna place there or somewhere for my hibernation colonies, though right now I'm looking for a fridge that doesn't cool that cold, but just around 10 degrees. But most fridges I find is from 8 to 3 and isn't that precise, so I don't know. Currently I don't have a fridge, but maybe I will put it down there. I don't know. But that has been it for this video, guys. I hope you like it. A little room tour. Maybe you didn't like it. Maybe you just want the normal ant videos. They will be back next week. Don't you worry. And yeah, guys, that has been it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video.